very deep notch. So he's saying, yesterday, he kept screaming at me, saying, I'll sue his ass off if it falls on my house. He was mad. Well, I'm about to make this dude that I just did these ash trees for very mad. I was trying to look at it, and he come over cussing up a storm, getting all mad. Okay, so we got these dead ash trees. So we kind of are surrounded by other trees that they'll get hung up in if I think it's a fallen hole. So I'm gonna run up in them, knock the tops out, and then we'll follow the logs. But we'll have to kind of watch out. Now, over here, there's one of the neighbor's property. His property line probably ends like right here. So I'm gonna try to keep, if I fall them, the mess is gonna be a long ways away, and we kind of got to throw the sticks over in a pile and then throw the wood up here. So I don't want to fall them away from that. I'm gonna run up in it.
All right, heads up, because I'm gonna be dropping stuff all in there. Gotcha.
Okay, you guys gotta hear a little bit of the backstory for this one, because this guy was just wild. Um, yeah, he's something else, but he's just he's mean. He's just mean, aggressive, and still getting around really good for almost being 90. I think the guy said he still races like sprint cars and shit. So he's a wild old man. He sat out here and watched the whole time and worked. So yeah, give me just a second here and I'll explain the interaction that I had with him to even get to this point, which is it was crazy. Okay, so I pull up a couple days before this to look at the neighbor's tree. He catches me out in the road and is very angry instantly, asks, "What am I doing?" And then starts cussing me about his neighbor, which was wild. I'm there to look at the tree because of him. He's the one that's mad about the tree, not the neighbor. Then he just starts cussing me, telling me how he's going to sue that guy's ass off. And it kind of just got crazier from there. Alright, so I pull up. He instantly makes it clear he doesn't like me. Even though I'm the guy that's there to help. He is insanely aggressive, stomping towards me, cussing the neighbor, just mad as a wet hornet instantly. And I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what's going on. He just continues to get more and more aggressive. And thank God his son was there. And his son comes out and kind of holds him off. I get to the point where I'm getting aggravated and getting mad, and I start to ignore him. Well, ignoring him makes him even more angry. And he says, "Before you leave, I need you to come look at this over here. And I need you to know right now that if you work for me, don't you be parking your damn truck in the road. You park in my driveway. I don't like that shit." And then he tells me about how he used to be the head of the HOA and how he didn't let that shit fly. And if you look kind of off in the distance there's a van parked in the road. And it's the only car that's really parked in the road, on the edge of the road. And he looked at that car like if he could, he'd blow it up right now. Just angry. And I'm like, okay, yes sir. I'm trying to do my best to play nice. But at the same time, there's nothing forcing me to be here. So I start to get aggravated and almost just want to say, "Nah, I'm leaving." But I'll stick it out. I'll deal with it. Let me go look at this tree. And then he says, "Come look at, I got something I need you to look at." So as I go to look at the other tree, the one that I'm there for, he comes around the corner and won't let me look at it. Wants me to look at his tree. So he just wasn't having it. I couldn't get him away from me. So we end up going and looking at his tree and then scheduling it to take care of it on this day. And after I get done is when I will actually get to go look at the tree that I was called there for and see what I can do with it. So he is beyond mad at his neighbor. They had a past incident where a maple tree had broke and hit his fence, and because of it he wants this big beautiful red oak tree to be butchered. He wants it topped and like wants it short, and I just like, you're playing with I have morals and standards when it comes to this, and I'm not about to kill a tree to appease somebody. just to show. I'm gonna clean this notch up and turn it a little more this way, but you can see this thing howls out that way hard. We're gonna bring it back the other way. We're gonna bring it up the hill, probably like right in there, or on the, actually I may try to take it to this side. If I can change that notch angle enough to get it to go there, I will. So we'll see. You want to know how you can tell if you got a good built axe? If you can drop a tree on it. Greg, I'm so sorry. It didn't do anything to it, but damn, I dropped that right on my axe.
Oh shit.
It's fine. Didn't do nothing to it.
Oh wow.
Oh, Greg built a good axe. When you can drop a tree on it. I think we'll do the same thing with that one. Pull it right this way.
Okay.
That way we can kind of almost kick this shit down to the wood piles instead of having to carry it up the hills, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were arced out that way towards that garage, back side of it, and then we pulled it this way. So we're gonna do the same thing with that one. I'll probably try to put that one onto this little log. You can keep that same tree jack point for this next one.
Okay.
Yeah, ready?
Nice.
I am just trying to destroy that axe.
Holy shit.
Jesus, dude.
Man.
That was close to the camera too.
It was.
Alright, look at this. I'm an idiot. I left that sitting there like that. And luckily it didn't get it. Oh man. That's close. Oh shoot. Here's the hinge. Gonna cut up far side because of where I had my camera. If I would have kept it even all the way across, I think I would have smashed my camera. So I let it pull a little more to the left, which let this small side get at the camera, and that long side went on the other side of the log over there, which would have destroyed the camera. All right, well, get it up in the wood. All the wood over the brush. Three-headed stump, and yeah, that's it for this one. So, what I actually have something to to go look at over here. I'll kind of show you from a distance. It's a massive red oak tree, and they're trying to get me to do a full crown reduction on this red oak tree because this guy's afraid it's gonna fall over on his house. So he's saying, yesterday he kept screaming at me saying, I'll sue his ass off if it falls on my house. He was mad. So then he kind of got, he's down there at the lawnmower. He got friendly towards the, a little friendlier towards the end. And then he's like, can you come help me with these trees? I'm like, yeah, sure. But yeah, let's throw this here. I want to show you what this looks like. So I was trying to look at it, and he come over cussing up a storm, getting all mad. Well, this oak tree's in full bud right now. I cannot, I just can't. I am not hurting that tree. I mean, honestly, it's like, it's almost stupid as a business person, like to not want to make the money, because it's a big one. There's I mean, I'm sure there's good money in a full crown reduction on this thing, but I can't. I'm not doing it. I am not hurting this big old beautiful tree. It is in full bud. Yesterday I thought that it wasn't, but I didn't get a chance to look close because he was all over me talking to me, and I am sure it is in full bud right now. You can see it plain as day. So what up? Man, that thing's fully budded.
Is it?
The dog's all right, right? Okay. Well, I'm about to make this dude that I just did these ash trees for very mad. He's gonna be pissed. But the homeowner there, that's actually his tree, he says, don't worry about him. Do what you think will help my tree. And then we come back in the later into the fall. That way we make sure that we're not damaging it. Here in Missouri, our weather is just ignorant.